What's going on, guys? It's December and this grass thing really should be winding down, right? Well, in some places it probably is, but not exactly for us. I'm in the eastern part of North Carolina, and right now where I'm still focusing on doing a lot of leaf cleanups and my fertility on my fescue grass. I'm starting to collect some of my soil samples. I usually will spend a little more money and get one of the fancy tests, but I'm going to do a lot of, I've got a lot of new properties that are maintenance accounts for other people and that kind of thing that I'm just trying to take care of the weeds and fertility on, and then some other places that I want to keep a little closer check on more frequently. So I'm going to try out, North Carolina offers a soil test through the state. Certain months of the year, I think April to early November, something like that, don't quote me on it, it's actually free. And then the other months it's $4. So we're going to try out some of them. I have had one in the past, but it's been years. I think they're pretty basic, and I've talked to some other guys that use them some. Chris Elms, he said that yeah, they're basic, but it'll give you a good baseline. What I really want to know is my P and K levels, my CEC, and of course the pH. So this test should definitely give me that, and at the low price, I can get it done several times. But anyway, I'm gonna do a little soil sampling. We'll show you some of that, and I'll show you the boxes that you can go down to your extension agency and pick up to ship these things in. And there's a couple of forms you can print forms off online, or they'll give you some of the extension agency. Of course, you know me, I don't work my printer all that good. It's probably out of ink and stuff, so I just had them give me some forms. But also the fescue, I feel like by now the last couple weeks is strong enough and been mowed enough that we're starting to spot spray some weeds in. I spot sprayed this one on Sunday, I think, and today is Thursday. I walked around. There's not like any earth-shaking results. It's been cold. You know, weed killing works slow in cold weather, but also hurting your favorable turf works pretty slow in cold weather. So you're a lot less at risk to damage your turf in this cooler weather. But in cooler weather with your herbicide, you got to go with these ester formulations, so they will penetrate the leaf and work in these cooler temperatures. The amines do not really work in colder weather. You know, it never gets super cold here, but it's cold enough I don't like it. But what I've been spot spraying with in the fescue yards is I've been mixing a three-way with a little bit of triclopyr. For example, I think don't quote me, I'm memorizing here off the top of my head. Probably dangerous. Anyway, like Speed Zone, I think you got to average, I think it's like a 0.75 ounce rate per 1,000 on that. And my little backpack sprayer, I figured it's going at about a gallon per 1,000 by what I've calibrated it. So I mix my rates at that. So my last deal was, I think what I put on this one, I'll have to look back and see, but I think what I put on this one was like a little over half an ounce of Speed Zone 3-way and a half an ounce of triclopyr per 1,000 mixed together with surfactant and spot sprayed. That might not be exactly what I did, but I know it was 3-way and triclopyr. I just don't remember the rates, so that's probably wasn't very helpful. But anyway, I walked around and looked. It's showing some stress in the weeds, but nothing earth-shaking. But I'll show you some pictures of it. But anyway, what were we talking about? Soil test. All right, I'm gonna get my probie out, my probe deal, and little boxes. We'll talk about it a little bit. Stay tuned. All right, I got my probe out. Have me a bucket. We'll go around and collect. Semper Force, the examination glove for real men. Anyway, here's my soil test probe. It's handy, but it's not 100% necessary that you have something like this to test your soil with. I've done many of them with just a shovel, but what this does is you stick it in the ground and you'll have your tube of dirt in it. And you can whack it a couple times with this and it'll knock that grassy part off the top. And then you can just push it out and slide it into the bucket. And you'll go around and collect samples at several spots, which I will now proceed to do. Stand by. I'm going to get about 4 to 6 inch depth, but this is what we're looking like in the tube. A little dirt. Knock that grass off the top, and then put it in the bucket. Well, I got a big piece of pine straw in there. That won't help. But what you'll do is you'll get your bucket filled, well, not filled up, but you'll go around, collect several spots, and then put them in the bucket and mix them up. And I'm going to do that now. Well, I guess I'll leave it videoing. I'll edit it later. Okay, what you wind up with is a bucket with little dirt samples. What you want to do is break these all up. Breaking them up. I'll tell you, this dirt is not as pretty as some that I collected earlier in the week. It's still all right. What's that? Mix it up good. Make sure any of these chunks are broken up. I don't know. It's not that bad. Get all these little roots and stuff out. Try to get all the grass that you got in it out of. This ain't a grass test, it's a soil test. There's some clay up in this, people. Gray clay. What you get from the extension agency is one of these little deals, and it's just a small box that you fold out, and it's got directions on how to fold it. And you write in your name and address, and it's got a sample ID number, and I'll give the samples a number that I can coincide with the areas I collect them from. And then you can either get a box like this, pre-addressed to the holding it upside down? No, to the soil division there. And this box will hold 4 samples, and they also have a box that'll hold 20. And I sent my 20 box off earlier this week, and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna collect 4 off of this place at different spots. But they got different kinds of turf in some different areas, and I'm gonna get some samples off of each area. But anyway, here's my box. It's got directions on close this flap first, this flap second, and you simply, oh my God, get in there, we're on TV. Put this little tab in here. There it goes. Then it's got a line you're gonna fill it up to with your dirt. Box is filled to the line. We're gonna close this one first because that's what it says to. Close this one second because that's what it says to. And then work this little tab into there, like so. There's our box of dirt to go to NC State. All right, let's do some more. Now, you don't, I think I already said, you don't have to have something like this. One of these things is, I think 60, 70 bucks. But this is stainless steel, and you won't get a whack metal reading from corrosion or something on it. You can definitely collect them with a shovel. Just make sure you don't have an old rusty shovel or something with a metal that's gonna cause a reaction with the soil and make your readings wrong. All right, well, I'm gonna collect some more of these in some other areas, and I'll come back and show you the form you gotta fill out. All right, now I'm gonna take some samples out here in this vast carpet grass area. This will take a while. I probably won't film all of this. This This is almost 2 acres, but probably should split this up. I ain't worried about it. All right, but I'm gonna get one out and just see what it looks like, because this ground out here, when we started this place, was just terrible. And I've done a lot of humic acid applications out here to try to get some organic action happening in here with the carbon. So, well, I'll dig me a little piece up and see what it looks like. This will be a first for me. It doesn't look terrible. Anyway, I'm gonna get me some dirt from out here. I'll be back. Don't go nowhere. I'm gonna leave in this tree with the corn pod. Okay, I've got some samples from out here in this carpet grass, and I've put aerate on this, and I've maybe done 2 other humic acid applications on it. And one thing I have noticed is it's not that compacted. The probe slides right into it real easy. But some of it, the deeper you go, has this gray color, and then what's right on top is darker. It's still kind of sticky clay. It's holding some water up here apparently. But I did notice when I did the aerate app in the spring, it really helped the water flow through this out here a lot better. But anyway, I'm curious to see what the soil test says on this. The first soil test I pulled on this when I first took the place over, it's been at least a year ago when I got one done. The pH was low, and I remember it being really hard to get the samples because the ground was really compacted and hard out here. And today, I don't know if it's because of rainfall or due to the humic acid apps, but it is much softer, and it seems like it has a little more darkness to it as far as color. And this is full of roots still. I'm gonna have to dig some of these roots out. Anyway, it's just dirt. All right, I'm gonna get in here and dig this mess out and clean it up, put it in the box. I don't know how good this is showing up, but that's what it looks like, all broken up. It actually doesn't look that bad when it's all blended together, but it is a little more clay-like than what I've been finding on some of these other soils. But let's see how that is. All right, anyway, got it in my box. I'm gonna fold it up, send it to Riley. All right, well, I did a sample from this fescue area in this circle right here, and I'm gonna do another one in the area around the house and back around by the pool and stuff. And I got one out of this carpet grass section. And on the other side of these bushes up here between the bushes and the road, there's a centipede grass section. And centipede has a different code on the form to fill out because of its different pH requirements and nutrient requirements, I guess. But I'm gonna go ahead and collect those, and I'll get back to you and try to show you some, see if we dinged up any of these weeds out here in this fescue with our spot spray. Okay, there are my 4 samples. And down there in the identification block, you can give them the designation for what each test is for. And I can tell you, just the 4 sections that I tested on this yard, the soil in each section appeared to be quite different. But like I said, the state gives you this already addressed box here. You put the soil samples in there. But I got a form I'm going to show you. Okay, this is the form. I get a little closer, but it can be filled out online or printed off online. But I don't know if it's showing up at all, or there you go, it's a little better. But you fill all that out, and then for each section right here, you put the identification number that you put on the box, and there's a code for it's 0026 is all other grasses except centipede. And then we've got the centipede section, and we're gonna put 0022 in that code we filled out. We're gonna put that in the box with this and take it to the UPS store, mail it off. Get about $10,000 worth of insurance on it too, extra dirt is priceless. Okay, I said we'd go look for some weeds and see if we did anything to them, so let's do that now before I take
Not much happening, but there's a little clover. You can see it's turning over right there. That's an indication of something's getting ready to happen to it. It's been really cool. It's just gonna work slow. It's only been 5 days. Let's see if we can find some wildfire. Okay, here you go. This is, what was this? Can't even tell anymore. It might have been some clover or some creeping Charlie, but it's almost unidentifiable now. It's burned up. There's that. Looks like some kind of dandelion or something biting the dust. That could be the cold weather on that. Okay, here's wild violet. It's been affected pretty violently, but it's usually a real dark green, but it's taking effect on that. It's only been 5 days, people. Be patient. There you go.
All right, there you go. A little soil testing, a little slow acting weed killing in cool weather, but this is generally when I start my spot treating on the fescue once it's been mowed a few times and I feel like it's ready to take the hit. All right, let's see what else I got going on. Okay, this yard doesn't get all the high-tech treatments that most of them do, but I do have to get over here and clean the leaves off, and I'm gonna do a rough quick because it's getting ready to get dark. Leaf cleanup, mulching it with the big 72-inch Bobcat with the grass flap down. We'll see what it looks like. Just get you a before image, lots of leaves, and then I'll stand up here and do an after. That's about the best video when I got time to do today. And after, let's go home. I came home and I had this box addressed to PPC Total Turf Labs, care of Paul the Hammer Outlaw. It's from Turf Agent Elms. It must be the Walker wear for the giveaway. Alright, these Walker gift packs are gonna be, here's one. It's gonna be a hat and a shirt. Can you see that? That is sweet. So get in that draw and time is running out. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, check this out. This is a bonus given to him by GHS Distributing. This is a nice Walker vest and a women's Walker shirt made out of some nice, it's an Izod. Uzod Izod. But that's pretty cool. He said it's a women's small. So any women's small out there, y'all get lined up and I'll call for you in the giveaway and we'll give it away to the first women's small who chimes in. But that is nice. Then what we got here? We got extra large. That's the back Walker. Or no, that's the front Walker. This is the back. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I might have to retain some of these for myself. And here's a large Walker. Same thing on the back. All the great stuff in here. Walker hat. So one giveaway will be a hat and a t-shirt. What is this? A beer mug. I don't drink coffee. So coffee mugs don't exist in my world. Look at that. Got the, you see that? Why is it blasting out? Anyway, it's got the Walker GHS mower on it. That is awesome. So we'll have a gift pack with a hat and a t-shirt and a hat and a button-up shirt, and we'll have another t-shirt, coffee mug, and the women's small special bonus giveaway. Stay tuned for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm running out of words. That I'm gonna have in the next week or two here, and I think we're gonna try to go live with that. I gotta see when I can make a little time for it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed your expert soil test tips. But anyway, get those soil tests, get registered for this giveaway, and all you gotta do is go to the 1,000 subscriber celebration video on my channel and leave a comment. Be a subscriber. Check y'all out next time.
Paul's Prime Cuts. I ain't got time for that joker. I gotta go get my dirt right.